my fab fans to Glam's new video. I'm gonna be making a cute little walrus. I'm actually really excited for this one. It's really cute. I say that every time I get one. I'm not gonna lie. I like them all. And they make people happy, so I like to make them. They're gonna have a lot to look through next time I see them, because I already have 3 below my desk, waiting to be transported to my workplace. And yes, I do bring them to my workplace. They're making another... They're continuing the robot series, Megan. Why? They're using a Hot to Go song? My Mandarin show is back on. And there's a conflict going on right now, where there's a bunch of counterfeit money. And one person has an idea for a solution, but they can't do anything about it because they can't overstep their boundaries against their brother, since he's older and has more authority in the family. Which is unfair, because the smarter brother is the third one. The fifth one is an idiot. But the funniest thing is, for a very long while in the show, they make it seem like this character, like the third prince, is like super duper smart, but then he gets upstaged by a woman immediately. And it's really funny. She proves that she's smarter than everyone, but the thing is, she's very nice and she's willing to help make the person he wants to marry smart enough to handle the responsibilities before she finds a way to leave, because she's a princess, but she wants the same abilities as her brothers. She doesn't want to just be a married off tool. And I mean, I feel like the average person wouldn't want to just be a tool for their family to get ahead. But they also, her parents wanted to marry her off without her wanting to be married off. Which is really unfair to her, because she wanted to be a politician. She didn't want to be just someone's wife. Though I accidentally watched the last episode, which is a huge spoiler because, yes, the character, she does end up marrying the guy she wants because of love, but that was expected. But the whole ending was her not just getting with the man that she loves, but also making it so, instead of just marrying women off as concubines every so often, they instead hire female officials. Which is not only epic conclusion to the story, but it also means no more forced marriages. It's a pretty epic ending. Though all of the characters end up having very genuine relationships. Because if they didn't want the relationship, they could have ended it very much more quickly. I will state though, some of the characters are really stupid. Still funny how this all started out with the main character being like, I'm gonna make myself so unappealing to the parents that they just send me home and not make me a concubine. She's just like, I'm going to say that I am the worst possible spouse option. And every reason why. And then still got selected. Because he thought she was cute. And was not gonna get in his way. But instead make him just not have issues. Like, she won't cause any issues. She'll just exist. Like, he wasn't looking for a spouse. And she was okay with her leaving. If she wanted. I was like, do what you want. I don't need you here to get what I want. I just took you on so I didn't have to have a spouse that actually wanted kids. Which is an even funnier conclusion. Still funny that the only thing they've done so far is kiss. The main couple, that's all they've ever done. Though my second favorite couple is the one where she kind of just beats and abuses her husband. But he kind of likes it, so before you get upset, you are okay with women beating men. No. Only if it's with consent. It's only okay if the man is slightly into it. Otherwise, it's just abuse. I'm only okay with women beating their husbands if the man wants it to happen. Like, yes, he's looking to get beaten up by his wife. That's why he made her angry. Though he goes through a lot of character development. From being like, I need a wife who's gentle so that I can just have someone I can actually go to just accepting his wife that beats him and never taking on another concubine. Just accepting that that's all he needs. Just one. But also, he made a pact with the ruler that if he does take on another concubine, he loses his man bits. So, needless to say, he cannot take on another concubine unless he wants to get chopped. And never have kids. Though out of all of the men in the show, other than like the main couple, he actually genuinely remembers things about his wife. Because so many of the other ones are just so controlling and or neglectful. Like, they clearly don't deserve spouses. But throughout this, the queen is like, why have none of you had kids yet? When our main couple has never slept together, and the most they've ever done is kiss. And then him immediately passing out because he drank alcohol. He doesn't even remember that he kissed her at this point in the story. But she's very aware that he did. But all his like main sibling that he talks to is like, how dare you rub it into my face that your wife loves you? Like, how dare you rub it in my face that they actually care about you? I would give you names for the characters, but I can't pronounce Mandarin very well, and I'm afraid of offending people. I will say I am practicing. I don't know where this fell from. I'm looking for one piece. Or 1 by 1. Can't even use a different piece. I don't have a replacement for it. Did I drop it on the floor or something? None of these look like they're the same color. Was that a big enough difference for people to care? Probably. Okay. If I looked hard enough, I probably could find an exact match, but I don't want to spend that long looking for a 1 by 1 piece in these big bags. Oh, cool. Look at him. He's so cute. Okay, now peace, love, good night, my fab fans, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.